And now we have the Scottmeister on his AUSTRO pumpkin. Come Scott, show us how it's done.
Part 2 of the Sick Puppy Enduro Bash. And we are waiting for Scott and Jeff to tackle this uphill rock section.
Woo-hoo! Yeah man! And finally my brother.
You can barely see it, but there's a tough ledge near the top that has trapped most of us, but Scott and Jeff cruise through it.
Oh yes! Woo-hoo!
In these rocks, it's all about slipping the clutch and knowing where the rear tyre will get traction and where it won't.
Oh shit! Slipped off the track, wet rock.
Lost control, we couldn't even kick the front wheel. It's bad technique.
Thanks, mate. Well, that was looking good.
I meant to do that. There's that camera effect.
Ah, you're in the hole. Yeah, I slipped on a rock down into there. Yeah. This bit's fun. Lots of rocks on the way up, and then bounce your way through here. Going another run?
Trying to.
Awesome.
Man, these rocks are hard work, but we rarely get to practice this sort of thing. So hopefully we will get into this stuff more and lift our game.
See how Jeff goes? Very easy to lose momentum on the rocks. Nice work, man. Nice pivot turn. Woo!
Scott seems to have no trouble with the KTM 200 through here.
Woo! Yeah, man. Totally different line to everyone else. Excuse me, Mr. Jarvis. Can you tell us how you do that shit, Mr. Jarvis, sir? He's speechless for once.
No cheeky comments today.
He bought the smaller bike so he would have to work on his clutch skills more, and it's paying off. It was an unusual move when so many riders are going for the 300 two-strokes nowadays.
Yeah, it's a trap.
I don't trust that bloody camera when it comes on.
The camera effect again.
You right? All good?
The guys are convinced that every time I turn the camera on, it makes their bikes fall over.
Oh, Oh, that's tight.
That's nothing to do with lack of rider skill. It's just the camera, apparently.
Wow. This is going to need maximum run up. Okay. That's got her up. Much harder than it looks. Because you can't keep going straight up, you kind of got a half turn here. Gotcha. You right? And the trick is not to chew it out too much, I guess. Or she'll slip down.
Back to the KTM 200 though. I've had a few rides on it and it can be a barrel of fun on the more open tracks. You can really get the engine singing without feeling you're about to lose control. And it feels incredibly light and flickable. And there seems to be a growing interest in the small bore two-strokes, with a few 125 and 200 models on the way. Me though, I'll always go for grunt.
It's really tricky when you got one rear wheel on the other side of a slippery branch and you just slide all the way down with wheel on the wrong side.
It's steep and slippery, so Jeff walks the bike down. We've done a training vid on this bulldogging technique for walking the bike down steep descents.
Nice one.
It's weird watching this on the screen now. It just looks so easy through the camera lens.
There's a little wet tree root there. Yeah, you missed it. That was a bit unnerving. The wet log at a 45-degree angle. Love the wait and de-wait.
This is where I would really struggle riding Scott's 200. I would be stalling everywhere without that low down grunt. Another tricky section.
That looks interesting.
Ben does a perfect fast pivot turn here.
Nice.
There's an easier line, but I want to follow Ben's line.
Ah, not quite. Bugger. Why do I try and follow Ben? That's better. That's what happened in my mind the first time.
Two pivot turns done, the third one is the hard one. Andrew spots for me, so I don't fall back downhill.
Fuck man, there's nowhere to put your feet. Thanks mate. Nice one. Man, this is good, some really technical stuff here.
A very basic log, but there's no room to move, which makes it so much harder.
This needs an awkward pivot turn, so we're getting Andrew to spot. It'll be so easy to put your leg down and completely miss it.
Nice.
Nice one, mate.
That was excellent, actually.
Well, I wouldn't say excellent. Piece of shit, really, but don't tell him to his face. Got a slippery tree root just there. Just got to make sure I don't have throttle on there.
Well guys, this takes us to about the halfway point on this ride. 2 more episodes to come. Who thought that suffering could be so much fun? I hope you're enjoying this rougher, less edited version of the ride.